This next match we console is from Nymph, who has 2.5k hours, so way high above that 1k hour zone where I expect you to know your general fundamentals when it comes to macro and micro play. Playing Oni, top 10 character in the game, very, very excellent choice. Very, very awesome character. You're on Mother's Dwelling, which used to be kind of a nightmare to play on for Killer, but they shrunk the size significantly, which has made it way, way easier for Killer to play on. Let's take a look at your add-ons and your perks. Well, it's Chaos Shuffle, so perks doesn't matter, but just your add-ons then. Okay, so you're using Speed and Blood, which is fine. Essentially, like with Oni, you run one of 3 add-on trees, which is the extra Blood, extra Speed, or Duration. So any combination of those works pretty well. If you really want to be like, you know, want to be pick me different. I'm different than other girls. You can still run top knot. It's not as great as it used to be, but it's still functional. But for the most part, stick to those 3 add-on trees. Since this is shuffle, I don't get to comment on your build. Main building's still terrible. Yeah, I don't know why there needs to be a god window in 2024.
Alright. Well, this is gonna be an interesting fucking game, ain't it? Also, I fucking raised my DPI.
You know what's funny? I played 6k DPI and I told Rev that, and Rev acted like I committed a war crime. It was very funny.
Team tag over here? Nope.
Really, can you wheel? I haven't had that happen. Like since the rework.
Ah, you didn't expect that, did you? It's like a bait comes from the front. You are wrong. Oh, it's my obsession. Yes. Going for the balance, save 3 drop.
You're not picking up your blood at all. If you're not picking up your blood, you're 115 man with sword. Which obviously nobody would play a 115 killer with just an M1 and nothing else, so you should be picking up this blood.
Yeah, there's no window there. Alright. Let's go. Yep. Please, the background player.
Well, unless they got lucky, it's Chaos Shuffle, so they wouldn't have it.
Yes. Yes, Sable.
Hank the blood! Hank!
Alright. Let's kick this.
You should have your power. There's only blood sitting right over there.
Down the basement, I heard him. Fell off. Yeah,
If only you had your power here. Instant down people.
Okay. Now where did she? She's still here? I saw a foot. Apparently I did not.
You just leave them like that?
No, I don't want.
You had 2 people there, and you could have. You didn't have to go off there. What do you mean? Did they go off and hide? You were literally right on top of them. You lost them, is what you mean. What do you mean they go off and hide?
I was right.
So you wait, you hit her because you want the proc of your power and extra blood, and then you follow her into this room. She goes to the window. You lose track of her. There was literally even a notifier on screen to show you that she went through the window.
I did not.
And you criticize them for hiding. You criticize the survivors for hiding when it's just you not having good tracking, which is fine. It's okay to not have the best tracking. It happens, especially with trash marks being buggy right now. Don't blame them.
No, I don't want to pop in and they just run off and hide. Well, wait till I see someone because I ain't got no info first. Tried.
No, my Reese's Pieces, they're out. No. So sad.
Where could you have gone? Got that fucking muppet stick, boy. And there's a bunch of blood here. You have to back on this shin. Sounds like it.
You need to pick up your blood. There was blood right there you didn't pick up. You can still pick it up. You need to work on your tracking, because you thought they were on a different gen. I wasn't going to talk about it. I was like, obviously losing table at the window was really not great for you.
Nothing.
But like, you didn't even, like, you also couldn't tell which gen that was either.
So they
Oh,
just
poor
hit
pup
that
already in the
skill
back there.
check then, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you should have already had your power here.
There's my obsession. Yeah.
You see somebody miss a skill check, but you're still gonna like go search around for people that may or may not be there? Why though? You know where exact, like, you're not that far away from that, especially if you pop your power. Why are you gonna go search over here where they're potentially not when you know somebody's over there? Red herring. Oh yeah, it's red herring. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Someone's back here to my left.
Thankfully you do find
that's
somebody,
right.
but like that was a big risk.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I think I'd be like, well, it's gonna be red herring. Yeah, both of them.
Drop it for me, baby.
I don't mind this as a play too much because like survivors, you know, you're getting that extra blood out by forcing,
Don't be like this,
which is
my guy.
fine. But you should eventually realize that, like, hey,
Oh, I got stuck on the power.
I should exclusively use my power for healthy people.
Yeah. Oh, I am bad. What the fuck?
Yeah, you need to like be a little patient.
Alright.
I got two gens.
Oh, god damn it.
Didn't check.
Should have seen that coming.
There's no reason for them to be teabagging you like that.
Yeah.
Blood economy isn't too great. There's so much inflation.
Where you at, David?
I just am being scared.
I'm
of
just David. Where
He was
would
to your
I-
right. He was to your right.
Where?
Yeah, you need your tracking needs a lot of work.
Yeah,
You're
bitch.
actively losing people like right in front of you.
Yeah.
Seen the price of blood these days? I know.
Yeah. Yeah, David. Eat ass, David. Yeah, you don't get that.
I know he teabagged you, but like, I hope you understand that this is like equivocal at this point. Like, like because you got a really sus hit through a pallet, you're like, ah, eat ass, David. Yeah, fuck you, bro. Eat ass, bro. Like you're doing the same thing. I hope you understand. You have now sunk to his level.
Teabag me, douchebag. Just so you know, buddy, you deserve that. Don't know survivor need to come up in here. Why'd you hit me on her? Let's see.
Hey, I was gonna address this at the end, but I'll address it now. BMing back is a waste of time. Match time's gen time. Just as much as they're wasting time by teabagging you out instead of making distance, you're also wasting time gloating and showboating, like nodding and then hitting him on hook. Match time's gen time. You're actively wasting time just to BM.
Fill in my nuggets.
You just call the blood nuggets.
You got outplayed. on
Okay,
that
from what
one.
restaurant? Wendy's, McDonald's, what are we talking? If it's spicy nuggets, I'm in.
To my right. GG. Do you have a obsession? Yeah.
Wendy's does great spicy nuggets. They sure do. They sure do. They start cooking.
Yeah.
Spicy blood nuggets from Wendy's.
They double bag.
Yeah, you're tracking. It's a lot of work.
My
You have 2.5k hours. I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean, like, usually people have their tracking under control. Usually by 1k hours. Getting lost sometimes is okay, but it seems like you're getting lost like every other chase. If not more.
They're on this one.
Wow, do they, class? I'm about to drop a lot of money, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like this play. I like that play because of repression.
You ain't got that.
Turn the game volume up? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so unlucky.
Fuck. Fuck me.
I would just drop him at this point because you're not gonna make that.
Get off.
Bang grunts.
Oh. God damn it. God damn it. People wonder why the kill is fucking stressful, bro.
I've had match reviews like this before. You're not the first, and you'll not be the last. I hate when there's like, I don't mean this disrespectfully. I hate when there's like a fuck ton, not a fuck ton. That's an exaggeration. I hate when there's like a ton of mistakes and pretty severe ones, but the immediate go-to is, oh well, killer's super stressful. Do you see how bullshit this is? It's like you're not picking up your blood. You're losing track of everybody, basically every single chase. But you're gonna blame the game and blame people who complain that killer is too stressful. This, like, we had a recent like blight submission. I'm sure you guys know the one where there was a very similar mentality and approach being taken that like the game was bullshit, everything that was happening was ridiculous, and behavior just needs to fix everything. And it was a very downtrodden attitude. It was not a very introspective attitude. I'm sure he's necessarily complaining, not sort of be venting, but there's, I don't, first off, I don't know why that, like, I get what you're trying to say. It's like, oh, well, it's a natural response to feel that way, but it shows a lack of awareness, right? Right? It shows a lack of awareness. Because it is a complaint, right? Like, you can make an assumption, well, he's just venting, but that's your perspective. You don't know that that's what's happening. What we have to work is with his words, which are complaints. They're like, oh, well, this is why killer's so bad, stressful. But it's like the stress is being caused by your decision making, right? The stress here being caused is because you're not grabbing your blood, you're losing track of everybody every chase. That's why this match is stressful. It's not stressful because killer the role is stressful. You're making mistakes. So like yes, we can say, oh, well, let's cut him some flack because clearly this is what he means. But like, I'm going by their words. I'm not introspecting by like, oh, well, you know, where's his heart at? Where's his brain at? I'm thinking what was just said, you know?
Bro. I deserve that.
That being said, this is how you fix these. Being humble enough to submit a match review and get through these things. I just generally don't think that having the attitude is like, well, the role is flawed, and that's why should be ever be the reason we go to like explain things.
They're not. They're on that jet.
Well, thankfully you are no power now. Oh, Will, yeah, Will's pretty cracked this game. That's unfortunate. There's a little Sable there too. Oh, I like that. Yeah. My gun was good. I don't think you really have, yeah, you don't have enough power left to do that. My duration's great. My duration's an excellent add-on.
Now I kick this fresh on.
Well, it's not 500 game streak on who? Which character do you play? not
There you
picking up your
are.
blood. There's blood right there. Why are you only partially picking up your blood? Do you know, obviously? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Like father, like son.
Yeah. I need this David out, though.
Yeah, you need somebody out of Genego. I would have taken a hit off of Sable there. Because you get a lot of blood after a push hit. There you go.
Take that.
Okay, she came back. Get your blood, get your blood, get your blood.
This David out.
Oh my gosh. I don't mean this disrespectfully at all. It's just like, it is that bad of a mistake to make. Like, objectively. It is a very, it is like the most common takeaway that always happens during Oni match reviews, but like, people really do end up playing most of their games as 115 mana with Katana and wondering why they lose a lot as this character.
God damn it. There she is.
Ooh, almost. Almost.
That was right by your motherfucking toes.
DPI seems high? I play on high DPI. I play on 6K.
Of course he went down there.
What?
Smart survivors.
He just went down in the basement. Why did you not just go hit him? He's injured. He's injured. I understand not picking up the blood, so David wants David out ASAP as soon as possible. He was at Shack Pallet. He was camping the pallet.
Fortunately.
It'd be cool though. I'm definitely down.
Oh, my
you got robbed.
Christ, are you fucking serious? I didn't hit that.
Not so huge for reference. I am only at like, I'm not even at
are you
4K on YouTube yet, so
fucking kidding me?
that
I
is,
didn't fucking hit that.
especially in the UB community, that's pretty huge. That's pretty good.
Jesus, this game's fuck.
Or if you want to, yeah. Oh, that's totally fine, Humble. I'm totally down. Like I said, that's why I made the guide. That's why I went so intense with it, is because I want people to know, like, do as much as, or know as much about the character as they can. I want people to, because like, especially with Zmors, Zmors is a character where it's like, if you don't know how to play the character correctly, they can be extremely miserable to play as, unless you know how to deal with turrets, know the intricacies of the tail attack. Like, you very much need to know your stuff to get the most out of Zmors. So, I absolutely want to be able to help with that however I can. Unfortunately, oppression is such a long cooldown for like no reason.
Oh yeah, David. Where you going, buddy?
Okay. Oh, you mean Pixel?
Oh, I
that sucks.
missed that. Are you serious?
Favorite, thank you, Clem. I appreciate that.
Where the fuck did he go?
Yeah, I just try to be the most knowledgeable Zmor if I'm not necessarily trying to be, or I definitely am not the best.
Of course.
Oh
God
no.
damn it.
I heard you mashing the keyboard. That's so funny. The click, 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 click.
Jesus.
It's like Reaper. Reaper does that. Makes me laugh. Reaper presses spacebar like 13 times anytime they need to. It's so funny.
Remember me as activated yet, so that's good. Yes.
Wait.
Right, that's how it
Remember Me
works.
doesn't work
Should
that
probably
way.
Just camp this though.
Remember Me doesn't work that way. You're thinking of No Way Out. Remember Me makes the door slower. It doesn't. It's not like No Way Out where it blocks the doors. You're thinking of the wrong part.
Maybe they'll come.
Okay, we get to see. I know we get to see it live now. It's very funny. Take away from the quality of your content that you put in. Matter what you try to help people. Yeah, like in a perfect world, yeah. Ideally, yes, but in practice, it's kind of about who you know and how what your numbers are.
Just gonna leave.
You know. In a perfect world, yeah, but just kind of is the content creation landscape.
That was tough without fucking regression, bro. And I feel like I kind of cheated on some of those fucking Oni stings, though.
I appreciate that, Humble. That's very, very kind of you, too. I hope I'm worth all that high praise. I appreciate that.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so in terms of your main takeaways, main thing, and the main thing that actually kind of caused you to lose this match, if there's like one big thing, well, there's kind of the two big ones, and then we'll cover a third one. First big one is that you weren't really picking up your blood. And for those of you who have watched the match reviews and watched Oni match reviews, you're probably tired of hearing this, but as you've noticed, it probably seems to be like the most consistent mistake that Oni players make, or people that try to pick up Oni is that they don't pick up their blood. Without your blood, you're a 150 man with katana, which is not very strong, and then you turn into a giant raging semi-truck that can just run over the survivors with your 18-wheeler. Like, one of these is definitely superior. You should be trying to have your power as much as possible, which you do by picking up your blood. There were so many instances where there was giant piles of blood you were just actively moving past and not picking up. So you spent a lot of time in this game outside your power, which meant your chases were all super long and played essentially just as an M1 killer. So make sure you're picking up your blood so you pop your power more often. Second is your tracking needs some work. That Oni skirt. Well, you know what's funny? Because like there was a period of in Dead by Daylight where I did not enjoy Oni when I wasn't as good at him yet, and I had a hard time controlling his demon dash, because it is kind of like slip and slidey. So the way I refer to it is like I feel like a semi truck on a wet road. that's like that's how I would describe it. I'm like I feel like a semi truck on a wet road. So that's what I used to say back in the day, so that's where that comes from. But yeah, your tracking needs some work. It's one of those things to like you lose somebody in chase, especially with Scratchworks being kind of buggy right now. It's gonna happen. But you shouldn't be losing chase with people almost every single chase, because I would say you were losing over half your chases because you just lost track of the survivor. I don't know what that requires, paying more attention to scratch marks, turning your volume up so you can hear better. But something's not clicking. You're losing survivors extremely easily, and at 2.5k hours, like, this is definitely a fundamental you should have by now on, even if you don't physically see the survivor or audibly hear them, you should have a general idea of like, okay, well, we're at main building. There's a god window over there, there's a pallet over here. So realistically, even if I don't see where they're going, I should be guessing or make an inference on where they're possibly going and track them that way, but you're not doing that either. So your tracking all around needs some heavy improvement, and I would say that like that is probably your biggest takeaway, because like that will haunt you on every character, not just Oni. That will haunt you on other matches and other characters outside of Oni. So that basically negatively affects your Dead by Daylight experience. So I would focus on that one probably the most out of those. Try playing with higher volume, pay more attention to scratch marks, try to make educated guesses on where people are going based on the resources you've seen so far, and see if that helps you, because that's probably your biggest one. I mean, that's probably like the biggest things. I think very minorly, I guess we'll make it our own takeaway, is that like, I know you like David BM'd you first, but keep in mind that just like it was a waste of time for him, it's also a waste of time for you to BM back. I would argue with this match, he teabagged you for like 2 seconds, but you definitely spent way more than 2 seconds like BMing him back. So at the end of the day, who wasted more time? Was it him or was it you? Spoiler, it was absolutely you. It was absolutely you. You wasted more time BMing him back than he did BMing you. And that's kind of the trap. That's kind of what they want when they're trying to get under your skin like that. And it worked, and you wasted time, and match time's gen time. So keep in mind that that's a bait. Don't fall for the bait. As you can see, it waste time on your end, and that's not good. Play super efficient? Yeah, literally. Like, how do you make a teabagger mad and actually get back at them? Just obliterate them. Just stop them. Just make them have a very, 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 just have a very dominant win. Those people will get so mad. So mad. That's the way you get back at them. It's not by BMing back, it's by playing more efficient. Do match trees? Yes, we are, Shady. Good to see you, friend. How are you? Busy Monday. Yeah, those will be my 3. Especially that middle one about the tracking. That's probably your most like urgent one. But the other ones are also important. But keep an extra eye out for that second one about the tracking.